South Korean Netflix originals tend to be quite hit or miss, but they always seem to churn out some fun historical dramas. Longtime fans of the genre will surely remember the very first Korean original, Kingdom, which was an instant hit when it dropped. Song of the Bandits was quite a fun ride, while Gyeongseong Creature turned out to be one of the best shows when it dropped in 2023. That's before mentioning the slew of other period dramas that are on here, including Mr. Queen, Under the Queen's Umbrella, Captivating the King, and rookie historian Gu Rayung. Riding on that high, Netflix Korea's next project happens to be Dear Hongrang, which dropped all 11 episodes in one hit. Excitement was high though, as it led to Lee Jae-wook, who's no stranger to epics set during the Joseon era. And well, this period drama has everything from enemies to lovers, forbidden romance and memory loss, across to family politics and twisted villains. Based on the novel Tangyum Swallowing Gold by Jang Da-hai, Dear Hongrang also stars Park Byung-yoon, Jung Ga-ram, and Jo Bo-ah, to name but a few. It's also helmed by director Kim Hong-seon, who's known for thrillers like Money Heist Korea, Voice, and The Guest. The K-drama story follows the Sim family during the Joseon era, where they rise up thanks to their work in the art world. It's not smooth sailing though, as husband and wife Sim Yo-guk and Min Yeon-hui have some sort of power struggle going on over who should lead the Min Guild. Tragedy befalls them though when their son Hongrang disappears, only to return over a decade later with no memory of who he is. Yep, it's that amnesia trope again. And on top of that, he's no longer a nobleman, but an assassin who has no patience for his siblings. His half-sister Jae-yi's relief is short-lived though, as she doesn't believe the man in front of her is the same Hongrang who had protected her from the abusive matriarch. She takes it upon herself to uncover the truth, which causes problems for Hongrang, who has his own secret mission that he must tend to. In the midst of all of this, their adoptive brother Mu-jin begins his own investigation as his position is threatened with the return of the true heir. And at this point, it's probably worth addressing the elephant in the room. Many fans expressed their issues on forums like Reddit and in the comments for numerous different entertainment sites about the handling of a potential incestuous storyline. And yes, Dear Hongrang does hint at this very incest. Even though the show clarifies the storyline for viewers pretty early on, it chooses to explore all the popular tropes linked to this plot device. The characters face moral dilemmas due to the suggested incest, which frankly can feel pretty icky at times. Yes, art affords its artists many liberties, but not all, which is in fact quite an important message in this K-drama surrounding the main antagonist and the suffering they cause. There is a line no artist should cross, and certain things are taboo for a reason. The suggested incest that I'm talking about may turn away some viewers, but for those who stick around, they will probably be relieved at how that conflict is resolved. And while this problematic trope doesn't actually ruin the K-drama, it could have definitely been replaced by some other plot device to drive the story forward. With both forbidden romance and enemies to lovers trope playing a major part in the story, the writers could have easily created the same tense dynamic for Hongrang and Jae-yi without including the half-sibling conflict. Dear Hongrang also crams in way too many subplots and then struggles to unravel them, despite the 11 episodes each clocking in at over an hour long each. The narrative is way too convoluted, with way too many assumed coincidences, which the show never clarifies, such as the backstory for In-ho, Hongrang's sidekick. It doesn't help that these gaps in the story are actually quite important to the plot twist or pivotal characters, like the fate of the ownership deed of the Min Guild. Viewers are going to be left guessing, but it isn't as satisfying as there are no clues or breadcrumbs left to follow. It's as if the writers simply forgot about these plot holes. Surprisingly, the editing is actually quite patchy at times too, which is a strange decision since K-dramas usually tend to have pretty immaculate technical execution. But Dear Hongrang feels disjointed during certain scenes as it uses too many shots for a particular action. There are over 10 shots where Hongrang lifts his hands for an inside joke and drops them in pain, while multiple quick shots work for action segments to cover up stunt mistakes or accommodating stuntmen, or even just to create a sense of adrenaline rush. A continuous shot for simple scenes can be much more effective in conveying emotions. But enough of doom and gloom here. Dear Hongrang is also quite entertaining to watch, with stunning art direction, creepy and emotional folk music, clever action choreography, and an intriguing plot throughout. There is a particularly terrifying ritual scene which makes it seem like you're watching a horror drama, complete with red lighting and eerie percussive beats. It really is a great scene. Jo Bo-ah also redeems herself after disappointing portrayals in her last 3 projects. It does help that her character is written quite well, and Jae is an active character here, contributing to the plot with her scenes. She's likeable and charming, and her bickering adds to her chemistry with Lee Jae-wook's Hongrang. The tension is definitely palpable between them, as Jae does her best to uncover if the adult Hongrang is truly her brother or not. The secondary characters, Moojin and Yeol-guk, also attract attention as the flawed antagonists who believe they had valid reasons for doing what they do. Young-hui, yet another antagonist here, easily steals the spotlight whenever she shows up, causing problems for everyone around her. The actress that plays her, Yum Ji-won, seems to be having the time of her life as a scheming and delusional matriarch who keeps the show unpredictable. Overall, this K-drama probably isn't going to be for everyone, courtesy of that aforementioned problematic trope. The writing is a little shoddy at times, but the ambitious plot and the ensemble cast will definitely have viewers watching from start to end. In fact, if you missed Lee Jae-wook in an Alchemy of Souls type setting, you'll definitely get your fill of that with Dear Hongrang. So overall, this is a decent watch, albeit one that's not quite at the echelons of excellence as we've seen with other K-dramas on Netflix. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.